Hey guys, welcome back to the Math Bench. We're going to be doing Module 3 Lessons 19 and 20 and Module 4 Lessons 1 and 2. On Wednesday, they will have their end of module assessment where they are going to be taking their test in class. Now this is going to be going over what they are expected to do, and you will see the examples for each lesson on this video. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's upcoming for this week. On Monday, we'll be doing Lesson 19, modeling 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, 10 less, and 100 more and 100 less. We'll be learning how numbers change when we add or subtract our ones, tens, or hundreds. For example, 1 more than 209 is 210. We can also say 1 less than 150 is 149. 10 more than 394 is 404. We can also see that 100 more than 324 is 424. Notice how only one place value changes each time, the ones, the tens, or the hundreds, but the rest remain the same. On Tuesday, we have Lesson 20, complete a pattern counting up and down. Here we're going to be looking for patterns in numbers. The numbers might be increasing or decreasing, and we need to fill in the missing parts. For example, if we have 710, 700, 690, and 680, we can see we're subtracting 10 each time. Or if we start with 1109, 1110, 1111, we're adding 1 each time. I encourage you to try out some of these patterns and see what's next. If we have 430, 440, 450, and 460, which 2 missing spots will we find if we were to be counting by this specific pattern? Let me know in the comments below. On Thursday, we'll be starting Lesson 1 of Module 4, relating 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, and 10 less to adding and subtracting. This lesson will connect counting to adding and subtracting. When we find 1 more, we're adding 1. When we find 1 less, we're subtracting 1. 10 more means to add 10, and 10 less means to subtract 10. For example, 48 plus 1 equals 49. This example shows 1 more. 60 minus 10 equals 50. This example will show that it is 10 less. If we have 37 plus 10 is equal to 47, and 27 minus 1 is equal to 26, which will each of these examples show? Well, 37 plus 10 equals 47 will show that we got 10 more. And 27 minus 1 equals 26, that'll show us that we got 1 less. Try this example. If you have 475 and your next number is 485, what did it take to get there? Was it more? Was it less? And did you use your ones, tens, or hundreds? On Friday, we're going to be doing Lesson 2, add and subtract multiples of 10, including counting on to subtract. This lesson builds on what we learned before, but now we're going to be working with multiples of 10. We can use number bonds or mental math to add or subtract tens quickly. For example, 20 plus 30 would get you 50. If you're asking yourself why, it's because we added 3 tens. Remember, we are doing multiples of tens, and 3 tens, the number 30, is itself a multiple of 10. If we have this other example, which is 70 minus 40 equals 30, well, we can say that this happened because we took away 4 tens, and 4 tens equals 40, and the number 40 itself is a multiple of 10. Try out one of these examples. 60 plus 20 equals 80. How many tens did we need to add in order to get 80? So that wraps up our lessons for the week. We learned how numbers change when we add or subtract ones, tens, and hundreds, and how to spot patterns that count up or down. Remember, these skills are the foundation for understanding large numbers and solving problems faster in your head. Thanks for watching this week's Math Bench preview. Make sure to like, subscribe, and come back next week as we keep building stronger number sense. I hope you have a fantastic start to this upcoming week. Have a great weekend.